Welcome to the PGF Qualifier. We're here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm at One Nation Jiu-Jitsu, the home of Giovanni Ortiz, the gangster himself. And we're going to kick off this 185-pound qualifier. We already got several people on the roster ready to rock and roll for this season. Season 5 of the PGF starts October 29th. It's going to go all week. Big finale on November the 4th. We'll even have a ladies bracket, 125 pounds, on that day, November the 4th. And we're almost ready. The athletes are ready. South Dakota Chris is back. He's here. He's ready. I'm ready. Keelan, you're ready. Let's start this thing off. You guys ready to rock and roll? All right. Let's go with our first match. Matthew Deweese versus Andrew London. And Matt comes out of 10th Planet, Jacksonville. And Andrew London, he's training with Handsome Kevin over there at Not Bad Combat. Matt is in the all black. Andrew's in the gray. Here we go. These are 6-minute matches. There's no subs. Look at this easy takedown right off the bat, fighting off that guillotine. Already stepping in the knee on belly. Avoids that quarter. Thinking about this Darce maybe. Drew looking good on top already. Nice little dog fight though from Matthew. Matthew got second in the Jacksonville qualifier. Paul Barry was the first place. And this guy Matthew fought his butt off down there. And so I'm definitely taking a close look at bringing him in. Because he's already had one great performance. Going, looking for this K-guard maybe. Yep. Andrew's like, nah, not today, player. All right, we're a minute into the very first match if you're just joining us. There's another good takedown by Andrew. Matt fighting for this underhook. He came up with his dog fight just a second ago, and he's doing a better job with his head placement now. He's got a good underhook on this side. Doing a good job of staying on his side, not getting flattened out. Here comes this electric chair. Stretching him out. Oh, he's got to get underneath him just a little bit. Yeah, he needs that little bump. Oh, you got to hang on to that lockdown. Oh, trying to throw a little rubber guard action at him. Good step around, though, by Andrew. Sniffed it out. Cartwheeled right over. That's a great play to make against the omoplata. Or really against the overhook anytime they start to get on their side. You're going to have some kind of variation of that. But look at this get up off of the dogfight. Andrew's posting on his head, making that hard, and he makes him let go of it. That was really good work by Andrew. Ooh, he's getting a little greedy on that back step. Got to watch he don't get off balance. Double underhooks now. Andrew got those heavy hips. And South Dakota Chris going to reset them. The way this works is the matches are 6 minutes. All subs are legal. Things that are illegal. We don't allow the Kani Basami or the scissor leg takedown, even with the hand on the ground during the qualifiers. Slamming from any reason is illegal. Like if you have a triangle and the guy picks you up, he's not allowed to slam you, but you have to let go of the triangle. Trying to jump past that guard there. Other techniques that are illegal. Jumping guard. We don't allow jumping guard at all. Just don't need to see any nasty injuries. Matthew doing a good job with his guard retention here since the first part of the match where he got kind of passed during the takedown for holding on to that guillotine too long. He's proven to have a pretty difficult guard to pass for Andrew. Andrew's almost gotten there a couple of times. If the match goes the distance, then it goes to the judge's decision, and I'm the judge. And I tell the guys that I'm going to advance the person that seems like the best fit for the PGF. I might just go for the most exciting person. Doesn't matter if you dominated. If you're boring to watch, it's just not going to work out. Or if you're a jerk and it doesn't seem like I want to hang out with you for a week, then, you know, I'm going to go with the guy that's, I got to be around these people for a whole week. Here's a straight ankle lock. No. Trading off on leg locks here. Now look at this. Matt coming up on top with a little under 2 minutes to go. Some deep breaths, but he's got twister side. He's got this arm isolated. See if Andrew's going to be able to come up with it. He's got to be careful. Matthew already thinking about getting on his head right here. Good job using those hips to shake those frames out of there. Minute 24 to go. Ooh, he wants to lace up this twister. Got to be careful he doesn't get pulled back into the half, though. That was a nice job by Andrew. He's going to try to sit out the back door maybe with this octopus card. Matt really dominating this second half. Oh, my goodness, just when I say it, that was great timing for Andrew. Less than a minute to go. .40 seconds to go. Ooh, flipping around into this rubber guard. Throwing him into another omoplata. He's not going to let him cartwheel over this time. 30 seconds to go, man. This is really the first substantial attack of the match for either guy here. This is a pretty good play. He's pulling him back into it. Oh, my goodness, he's going to get on his neck. Oh, my goodness. 12 seconds left. Oh, my goodness, dude. Oh, man. Well, I really feel like Andrew had the best of him for most of the match. But the last half of the match, Matthew came back, made a good play, and then based on that attack, I'm going to advance Matthew. All right, let's go. Let me hit this end game here. End game. It's Matthew by decision. This is a double elimination bracket, by the way. So Matthew advances. Andrew is not out, though. He's going into the consolation bracket. All right, up next, we're looking at Alan Hixson versus Carson Thigpen. Alan Hixson coming out of 10th Planet Cookeville. He trains with one of my black belts, Michael Bartlett up there. And then Carson Thigpen. Carson's already qualified for the season. Like, he's already in. But he wants to come in and dominate again. He comes out of Henzo Gracie, Nashville. Carson's a G. So I know Alan a little bit, but I've seen Carson compete a lot, and he can finish things very quickly. And he's up big on his weight class from where he first tried to qualify for the PGF. All of these guys weighed in at just right around 185. I think we had one guy came in at like 178. But everybody else, oh man, look at this entry attempt. Okay, Alan, pretty aware there. Check out how Carson uses that arm drag to try to create these off-balance arm drag and a butterfly hook. And look at that, creates a sweep. Looking for this back step. Alan doing a good job so far, keeping him blocked out of there. We're going to see Carson probably switch off to the outside Ashi position, though. He's making a switch. And he's already got it. Nice. Carson Thigpen. Always a G. Carson by submission. just over a minute. And so Allen will move into the consolation bracket. And we're going to go with Elliot Groth versus Michael Lett. And Elliot, that's him on the right with the camo shorts and the 10th Planet rash guard. He trains out of Crystal City up there with Eric Longer. If you're a PGF fan, you know him. You know Eric. Michael Lett trains out of John Haskew Jiu-Jitsu, which is pretty local to here. And John Haskew is a pretty good black belt, a guy I've trained with a lot. Okay. Oh, right into the closed guard for Elliot, and he pulls that posture right down with the rubber guard. Let's see what he does. Oh, man. Michael going to have to be real careful right here. Elliot looks like he's a rubber guard dude. It's like not his first time in here. Pretty good positioning for him. Michael's got that right hand pushed to the inside. And that's probably saving him from some big trouble right now. Elliot's trying to pump him, trying to shuck that arm across or shake it out of there. And you can see Michael trying to push his arm back in. Yeah, nice work. Let's see if he moves right back in. He's working himself to his hip. We're going to see him go right back into that rubber guard right here. Ooh, look at that, trapping that hand underneath. I love this play. Little trapped hand Sao Paulo pass maybe. When I get myself caught in the spot like this as the bottom guy, I just go ahead and play that rubber guard anyway. Like I kind of want him to step over my right foot over there so that I can use it for a butterfly and give myself a little movement. I'm trying to go belly down and just going to whip that foot around in front of his face. We're 2 minutes into the match so far. Ooh, there's that knee on the inside. This is good work. Nice patient work by Michael. Trying to flatten him out, and great pass, man. Love that pass. 3:30 to go. Really nice work, man. I just got the stream opened up, so if you've been chatting it up in the stream, just want to say thanks to you guys. And listen, don't be scared to get on that super chat. I won't be mad at you. Give a little money towards the PGF. We make sure we turn it around and get these guys trying to make a career out of this stuff. Oh, somebody got mad about what I said? I didn't hear it. I didn't see what he got mad about. What did they get upset about, Isaac? Man, look at this. Pulling up this Kimura. He almost had it. Oh, South Dakota Chris with a controversial call. And it goes to Michael Lett. So what happened right there was that Chris called stop. And it wasn't quite over yet. So, but he had already made the call. So, I'll be honest with you. Looked like it was going a particular direction, you know. So, Not yet, Chris. Not yet, Chris. All right, so that advances Michael in the tournament in the winner's bracket. And then we're going to move on to the next match. This is Kalen Woodard over here on the left. He's got the yellow T-shirt on, or yellow rash guard. He comes from Upper Cumberland MMA as well. Up there, we're training with Michael Bartlett. And then that's Landon Tourville on the right. Landon is from Fathom BJJ. Oh, it's on Smooth Comp. Bracket's on the Smooth Comp page. If you guys want to follow the bracket, by the way, it is on the Smooth Comp page. Oh, shoot, we do got a couple of super chats. Wop, wop, wop. Wallow J. So somebody thinks, hold on, before y'all start, let me see what this guy said. Bryce Locke, this is rigged. That commissioner and judge specifically admitted that it's rigged. Oh, don't delete it, I'm trying to read it. It's okay to have criticism. That's totally fine. It's not rigged. The situation is that if it goes to a decision, I'm going to advance the guy that's the most exciting to watch. That's how this thing works. During the season, you know, totally different story. There are no decisions to be made. It just goes to a draw. But the whole purpose of what we're doing here is trying to choose people to beat on the season. If you're not fun to watch, you're not a good fit, and that's okay. You might be really, really good at jiu-jitsu. You just won't be a good fit for this. All right, so, yeah, let the man talk. It's okay. Now, if he's getting rowdy and trying to challenge me to a fight, definitely let him talk, because I'm super interested in that. We could definitely make that happen, and we could do it live on the stream. Whenever you're ready, champ. Talking to you and talking to them. All right, in the meantime, we're underway. Kalen Woodard versus Landon. Landon going to come out and try to throw this dang Imanari roll right off the bat. Let me tell you something. Kalen's a tough dude. I've trained with Kalen quite a bit. He's a very game competitor, and he's pretty dang good too. He came and did that. If you guys saw that 30 rounds video that I did where I rolled like 30 people in a row, he came down from Tennessee, and he was one of the guys that tapped me during that 30 rounds. And he's locking this body nice and early. Oh, man, this is a nice entry here. Kalen trying to slip that knee out. He's about out. There he goes. Kalen doing a good job of navigating his way through these leg locks from Landon. But look at this get up here and a nice entry by Landon here. That was a very nice entry, man. Oh, man, we might have an exposure here. Oh, what a beautiful play. Just great timing there. Ends up right in the same position from whence he came, starting out on top. Kalen trying to stuff that butterfly, or that right knee to the inside. I like this. Landon just on the attack ever since the word go. Minute and a half in, I feel like he's thrown like 4 attacks. And here he comes with this Choi bar. Man, I was just in Kazakhstan this weekend. This Choi bar was the weapon of choice for a lot of guys. Dante Leon hit that nasty one. Ooh, pulls it out. And Kalen's like, nah, man. And he's going to use this to pass, it looks like. Getting heavy, putting together a cradle. And just not able to step his foot out of there. Ends up with his knee line caught again. But this is a lot different here. This is knee line caught, and you're in DOA. So it's going to be super hard for Landon to pull something out right here. Oh, and looking for the counter leg lock of his own. Kalen trying to fight this front headlock with just a grip on the leg, coming up on a single. He's getting his head bent up right here. It's pretty deep. Oh, Landon. Dang. That was a deep guillotine, man. Kalen kind of walked himself into it a little bit. All right, so now we're going to move into the qualifying or the consolation bracket. This is going to be, we're going to go Matthew Deweese versus Carson Thigpen next. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the winning bracket. We're still going the same way. Let me go back to the bracket and take a look at what's coming up here for these guys. Yeah, so it's Matthew versus Carson and Michael versus Landon. And then in the consolation bracket, we'll have Andrew London versus Alan Hixson. And that'll be Elliot Groth versus Kalen Woodard. And we're going to work our way through this. If you want to follow the actual bracket, then just go to Smooth Comp, go to that PGF Nashville Qualifier, and it'll be there for you to watch. Hold on, I'm going to try to respond to a couple of these comments in here just a second. Let's see. Let me see here. This is fun. The comments are good times. Bryce says, if I was going to run a tournament, the winner would be based off skill, not popularity. Dude, you should do that. You should definitely run your own tournament. There's plenty of room for guys with all kinds of ideas, especially ones that have been done 1,000 times, like the idea that you have. Definitely you can do it that way. This is, again, just a qualifier, fellas. Don't get emotional about it. Yep. Well, I mean, I got to say, Bryce, you definitely do have the idea of what's going on. There's no secrets about it. I am picking the person that I think is the most fun to watch. I am doing that. So, like, you don't have it any kind of misconception about what's happening. That is what's going on. If it doesn't go to submission, it goes to Brandon's decision. And, yeah, if you don't like that, that's okay. But you're welcome to jump in there in the comments and do your thing. Everybody, if you agree with Bryce, hit that super chat. If you don't agree with Bryce, hit that super chat. And let's get back to the action. You ready to go, Chris? We got Matthew versus Carson. Carson on the right with the handsome mustache. Matthew advanced on that strong omoplata style attack at the end of his match. But he's going to have to be real careful with Carson right here. Carson's, oh, look at this. He's got to get up, hips over that knee line. He might just want to come back down into a ham sandwich right here. He's trying to kick see, that's a good spot for that ham sandwich right there. And then just keep rotating into him. Going to try to use that ham sandwich to go toe hold here. Woo, almost got his back taken. This is good responses here from Matthew. Very nice work. So good opening attack from Carson. Carson trying to spin through. Man, look at this. Carson coming up on top with that game. Oh, my. He gets caught in this head and arm right here. This is a nice play by Matthew. Carson, man, he barely weaves that left hand to the inside to save it. And now look at this. All the way to the back. Matthew putting some heat down. Dakota, yes, you can definitely give money to a fighter if you'll put their name inside the super chat. I'll make sure that they get it. Man, look at this rear triangle attack. Oh, Carson looks like he might survive it. Dang. Carson coming up on top. Now gonna have to fight off the crucifix. It's the 100%. Matthew using that 100% to turn Carson. This is legal here in the PGF. Is he going to turn it into a Japanese necktie here? That's what it looks like. Oh, I heard a little pop right there. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I heard another one. Counter toe hold. Oh, my God. He's rotating around the inside. There's the heel. Oh, my God. Carson's a leg breaker, dude. You got to be super careful right here. He slips through it. That was incredible. Oh, my gosh. Great job. Dude, that was scary. I feel like I heard that leg just crinkling and crackling. Gonna threaten him with this 3/4 Nelson. Maybe step over into a Jap necktie here. Carson been expending a lot of energy, man, on these attacks, but Matthew navigating all of them pretty well. Now slipping towards the back. Is he under the chin right there? I don't have quite the angle on it. No. Yeah, I agree with that, Egghead. He's definitely making a case for a good invite. And he was already on my short list after the way he performed down there in Jacksonville. Look at this, going to the truck. He's looking for this banana split. Oh, nice job, Carson, weaving his foot in there, trying to break the truck down. Going to the calf crush. Oh, it's a pretty powerful calf crush. It's a pretty good look. Oh, it's a bad one. Oh, he got it. Dude, calf crush from the truck. What a finish, bro. That was so smooth. Man, Matt's a killer. Matt is a killer, dude. Great win, and that's going to send Carson into the consolation bracket. And that puts up Michael Lett versus Landon Tourville. So both these guys won their opening match. Michael fighting out of John Haskew's school. That's him on the left there with the white rashy. Landon Tourville out of Fathom BJJ. Both these guys look really good in their first match, man. And it's on. 6-minute match. All subs are legal. If it goes to a decision, much to Bryce's chagrin, if it goes to a decision, it'll be my choice who to advance. I'll advance the person that's the most fun to watch. So here we go. Pretty tightly contested so far. Not much going on yet. Had a great pass in his first match, did Michael. Okay, yeah, that's fine, Egghead. If you want to get him out of there, you can ban him. But, you know, look how much fun it was playing with trolls in the comments. That's not, you guys got to relax a little bit. Enjoy yourself. Trolls make the world go round. What do you guys think about the stream quality? Is it looking good on your end? Let me hear it. Oh, going for this bicep slicer during the goal. Oh, my goodness, the bicep slicer. Got him with the Matt Scaff, dude. No way. Oh, man. Baited him right into it, dog. Hey, that's not one you're going to see all the time right there. That's actually the first move I ever tapped a black belt with when I was a purple belt. That was the first move I ever tapped a black belt with. That was sick. That was sick. All right, next up, we got Andrew London and Alan Hixson. So hold them just for a second, Chris. I want to call out the bracket. Go, you can bring them out there, but just hold them for a second. I want to look through the bracket real quick, just keep everybody updated on what's going on. So Matthew Deweese out of 10th Planet Jacksonville and Landon Tourville out of Fathom BJJ, both still undefeated. They'll match up here in a little bit to find out who moves on. Michael Lett is awaiting the, let's see who we got right here. This is Andrew and Alan. Michael Lett is waiting on the winner of these two guys. And Carson Thigpen is going to be waiting on the winner of Elliot Groth versus Kalen Woodard. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at Andrew versus Alan right here. Andrew on the left in the gray. Alan on the right in the all black. Alan out of 10th Planet Cookville under Michael Bartlett. And Drew, Andrew's listed as on the bracket, but it's Drew out of Not Bad Combat with Handsome Kevin Sherrill. And Alan trying to get freaky right away with this joy bar. And I like this work here by Drew. Alan making some good off balances here, but he's got to watch he doesn't get this corner turned. Excuse me. All right, nice job getting back to a knee shield. He was in murky waters there for just a second. Drew gets his hand to the other side of the head there. Not necessarily thinking about, oh, this is better. I was going to say, he's not necessarily thinking about attacking a guillotine right there. Look at this entry by Allen, trying to get it on the legs. This is a pretty decent entry, but his legs are a little bit smashed together. He does have some elevation with his hips, though, so he's not smashed totally out yet, but it's heading that way, it looks like. Oh, getting up. Yeah, I like this play by Drew here. Pops that arm across. Moves now into a mount. Going to look for this arm triangle or maybe a back take, just the way that Allen's reacting. Here comes the chair sit. Allen? Oh, is he going for this Rotola? Is he going to try to go for it here with this Rotola team? With the arm on the inside. He did, man. He got it. Nice. And Drew will advance by submission. The Rotola team, the Kaya Jackson special. If you've ever seen Nakaya compete, you know she hits that all the time. This is going to be Elliot versus Kalen. All right, this is Elliot Groth versus Kalen Woodard. Kalen in the yellow coming out of Upper Cumberland / 10th Planet Cookville. And then Elliot Groth, this is 10-on-10 crime here. Elliot Groth comes out of 10th Planet Crystal City. So both 10th Planet, but from different locations. 10-on-10 crime. Dang, Elizabeth on the hunt in the comments. That's cold-blooded, Liz. And, oh my goodness, dude. That's is that the fastest sub of the day so far? I think so. In game, Kalen by sub. A little short choke, dude. All right, that means the next match up is going to be Andrew London versus Michael Lett. Hey, let's take maybe 2 minutes right here first. Let Andrew get just a little bit more of a break. I'm sure that's biased. You know, I'm sure if you're in the comments, you're like, oh, look, he lets people get a rest after their match. It's true, I do. I do that from time to time. I do like for the guys to be rested. What's up? Yeah, let's just throw on some PGF qualifier highlights right here. I think it's a good time for that. Yeah, so these are just some of the people that have already qualified for this season. And then I'll pull up. Yeah, I mean, I'm just behind on the stream. It's so far away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slip through the list here. And I'm going to call off everybody while you watch these. And you guys, some of you guys are going to know who you're looking at in these videos. Our athletes so far: Sawyer Griffin, Carson Thigpen. Carson's here today. He's already qualified, but he's out here to do it again today. We got Handsome Kevin.
Carson's out for the rest.
We got Handsome Kevin on the roster again, PGF superstar. And then he's here today coaching some of his athletes as well. You got Rock Troll, Maximus Prime Jolly. He's in there. Coming back again this year, Kamoy Anderson, rated R. I'm pretty excited about that. Elijah Carlton, the bad guy, a.k.a. the jabroni, coming back. Very excited about this one now. There's a kid I saw in Phoenix at the ADCC qualifiers. His name is Anakin Mccaghren. First of all, his name is Anakin. Second of all, I watched him in the advanced bracket ADCC, not trials, ADCC Open in Phoenix. I watched him go through the absolute bracket, 4 matches, 4 leg locks, all under a minute. And then he finally got put out. But man, this kid is a killer. Trust me, if you haven't seen him yet, you're going to love Anakin. And then Joey Buttersmooth, if you've ever seen Buttersmooth Moves on Instagram. That's the guy that runs that, Joey Buttersmooth. Aaron Wilson, another guy from out there in Arizona. You've seen him on Combat Jiu-Jitsu. Very, very good. Matt Elkins. That's right, Matt Elkins is coming back to get into the season for the PGF. If you're a PGF fan, you love Matt Elkins. Got also a guy that's going to be new to a lot of you, but he's a black belt in Alabama. His name is Jacob Lamar. Jacob Lamar. The winner of the Jacksonville qualifier, Paul Barry, out of 10th Planet Jacksonville. He was awesome. And if you enjoyed what you're seeing from Matt Deweese today, Paul beat Matt in the final at that one. Josh Gibbs, full time's coming back, baby. And then finally, our 14th athlete that we've had so far is a very, very, very good grappler. His name is Nicholas Creighton. He's out of Minnesota. And he trains with Dante Leon and all those guys at Adamas. He's also a 10th Planet Brown. I believe he's a brown belt.
Brown or purple, but
yeah, but he's won. He comes down and he has won a lot of tournaments. So, man, he's training with a killer group of guys. So, just taking a look at some of the highlights we've had from some of our from some of our athletes that are going to be in the season.
The old Elkins brother.
Old Matt Elkins up there on the screen right now. Matt, of course, was in season 1. Matt was in season 2. He was a coach in season 3, right?
Yeah.
And then he was a little too big for season 4. A little too big. But we're bringing him back season 5. That was season. What you're looking at now is season 2, block 12. That was the brothers' battle, Jake versus Matt.
This is the qualifier from Jacksonville, the guy that just qualified.
All right, let me scroll through the comments here while we give these guys a rest. Yes, Nick Creighton, winner of the Mid-South Classic. That's right, Egghead. And yes, Brian is correct. Paul and Matt, they went to a draw at the final of the qualifier in Jacksonville. So very tough dude. Hey, Forever White Belt, I appreciate you saying that. Yes, these matches do go quick, man. A lot of it's about the rule set, and a lot of it's for the criticism that we received earlier. Literally the first person that's ever criticized about me just picking winners during the qualifier. But a lot of the reason that we get these exciting, quick matches is because of that, because they know that they have to impress me to get into the season. Now, during the season, there's no There's no subjectivity whatsoever. It's very easy. You either win or you draw, or you lose or you draw. So, but as I'm choosing who I want to put on and represent and be part of the PGF roster, I do have certain people that I'm looking for. And so if you win, you win by sub, no problem. That's easy. No choice to be made. But if it does come down to a decision, I am looking to take the most exciting people. So maybe that's controversial. I never thought of it as controversial, especially since I let people know that ahead of time. Oh, what do I think about the new spot here at One Nation? The new facility looks incredible. I love the big open windows over here, a lot of light coming in on the mat. The rest of the spot looks beautiful. Got nice, adequate changing rooms and locker rooms. If you're up here in this Smyrna, Tennessee area, up outside of Nashville, I already know their jiu-jitsu was good before they came into this spot. Of course, they got Gio, they got Tyler. Cliff Fonseca is the head coach over here. So we already knew that they had phenomenal jiu-jitsu here. Now they've got world-class facility here. It just looks beautiful. Couldn't say enough about it. So big shout out to these guys for letting us use the facility. One Nation has been a thick friend, tight friend of the PGF. A thick friend. I guess they are kind of thick. A lot of booty on some of these boys over here. They've been a tight friend of the PGF really from the beginning, sending their athletes out and then always lending their support. And they want us to come and do these qualifiers here. So, hey, back off, Chad. Don't take it personal, dog. It's not personal. Frank Merritt, good question. What are we qualifying for? We're qualifying for PGF Season 5. If you're not familiar with the PGF, it's one of the only, it was the first jiu-jitsu league in the world. Now you got AIGA. AIGA's a jiu-jitsu league, but they definitely do it different than we do. But we bring the guys in for a full week, 24 athletes. Everybody fights everybody. 6 points for a choke, 3 points for a joint lock, 0 points if it goes to a draw. The top 8 point scorers advance to a tournament at the very end of the week, and the winner of that tournament gets crowned the PGF champion. So it's a blast, dude. It's a blast. It's free here on YouTube. The finale is always a pay-per-view situation. This one will be the same, but the regular season is free to watch on YouTube. If you're enjoying this is just looking for people to be in it. We just do a cool live stream, give you guys some free jiu-jitsu, let you look in on the process. But if you're enjoying this, you will definitely enjoy the regular season of the PGF. October 29th through November the 4th, Season 5, 185-pound guys, 125-pound ladies bracket at the finale. It's going to be incredible. Be our biggest and best season yet. We got some much larger sponsors coming to be a part of it this year. Nothing I'm ready to talk about just yet, but you guys will find out more about that. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm ready to get this thing going. You ready, South Dakota Chris? You ready to rock and roll? All right, let's pull up Andrew London versus Michael Lett. All right, this is Andrew on your left. Drew out of Not Bad Combat. He's in the gray. Michael out of John Haskew over here on the right. I got the time here too, Gio. Andrew's looked good with his wrestling so far. Oh, look at this. What I'm telling you. Takes that shot on the single. Nothing going, though. Hey, you got to get him off the camera, dog. It's a qualifier. I'm trying to get my camera broke on a qualifier. Thank you, Nick. PGF veteran Nick Saff with the save. Oi, taking that shot. Driving, but he's got to fight off this guillotine in the process, and he does. Slides all the way out past the guard. Ooh, man, I'd be looking to put him in that Von Flue right here. This is Von Flue time. Drew hanging onto the head, trying to work his guard back in. But Michael doing a good job with it, though. Trying to stop that guard recovery. And he wants to stay on this headlock himself. And he's trying to crank from this position. It's just not the right play. Working on this cow catcher. Switching off to the Kimura. And that was the play for him a little earlier. That got him to let's be real, that was a mistake by our referee, but this is the same play. He wants to step to this north-south. He's losing the elbow line. He might get counter arm locked right here. Oh, he's got to be careful. He pulls it out, passes again. Man, Michael putting that pressure down on him. Got 3:40 to go here in the match. No, the pay-per-view won't be with Summit this year. We're working with Subversive this year. So we'll have an undercard. So we'll be looking for people just to put on the undercard too. So if you got people in your camp that are trying to just get on the show, the finale, don't be scared to shoot me a message. We're looking for folks. Oh, yeah, I don't apologize, Shane. Just letting them know how it is. And my feelings are not hurt about it. It's fine. I can understand. Andrew trying to elevate. This is ham sandwich territory. So we got to get these boys on the ham sandwich out here. Man, Michael's a dog.
Got a little less than 3 minutes, but stay out of that guard.
Von Flu season, that's right. That's Sawyer. Guys, if you don't know Griff Jitsu in the comments, that's Sawyer Griffin. He's one of the athletes that's going to be in this season. Sawyer's a bad dude, I'm telling you. Oh, man, got to watch out. There's a lot of pressure on that elbow. Not quite a finishing. Oh, he might be thinking about stepping over that triangle. This is the spot where it happens, dude. See how serious I got about it? I started whispering. Oh my goodness, he shot that arm through. He tried to time out that arm triangle and explode over the side. He's going to end up getting out of that, but he gets mounted in the process. Mark, if you want to bring that ham salmon game to the PGF, baby, just roll up to one of these qualifiers and show me what you got. If I don't know you already, I don't know your game pretty well, you're going to have to be at one of the qualifiers. I have invited a couple of non-qualifier participants so far this year, though. Kind of went back on my word. Brett Clark says Sawyer's a dog. You ain't kidding, dude. It's a heavy mount here by Michael. Look at him drop those hips in. Going under the leg, and look at this, a very nice job recovering back to the guard, getting off on a single leg right here. Coming up, looking for the ankle. He's got the outside heel. He got it! Oh, man, out of nowhere. Andrew. Man, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Drew London with the heel hook submission. Man, that was a really nice performance by Michael, though. Just not able to find a place to pull the trigger and get the sub, though. All right, this is Kalen versus Carson. Carson? All right. So, Kalen, hey, come on out real quick. So, Carson is bowing out for the day. So, you're going to win this by default. So in the game, Carson is pulling out for the day. Kalen will advance by decision because Carson decided not to do it. So that makes sense. And listen, man, he kind of got bumped up a little bit in that last matchup, it looks like. He's nursing an injury coming in, but decided he still wanted to compete. He's already in for the season. It doesn't make sense for him to get out here and sacrifice his body. I understand. Would have loved to see that matchup, but I'm sure Kalen don't mind that he's going to get a free one out of that. All right, next matchup. This is a banger here. Matthew Deweese versus Landon Tourville. All right, so this is Landon Tourville on your right. Listen, they're both wearing long sleeve black breeches, black rash guards. So I'm going to have to call him Ponytail. That's Landon with the ponytail. And then that's Matthew. We'll say Sans Ponytail. And look, man, Matthew passing this guard already, dude. Matthew's looking like a murderer. I mean, he blew right past the guard. That was literally less than 10 seconds to the pass. Matt making a strong case, isn't he, guys? Like, even if I don't. Oh, Dakota, thank you so much. No one is safe against Drew London. We'll make sure he gets that.
1999. Couldn't get my man a smooth 20.
Appreciate all you guys watching. 153, that's not bad. 153 watch. It's been pretty consistent, too. It looks like I hadn't been paying total attention. Oh, my goodness, we're locking up the truck already. He's rolling on it. Oh, look at this, though. Landon trying to flip it on him. And hey, that's nice. Landon coming out on this. Oh, my goodness. I thought he had that rear triangle on the back of that. That's what Rachel tapped that girl with at ADCC Open. Had that funky inverted rear triangle. That was a really good job flipping that truck by Landon. Because Matt was working hard for it. And like Landon kind of dragged him into the game, let him lock it up, and then he was waiting for it. Matt trying to backstep with this pass. He's going to end up on bottom right here. And he's shown he's got a really nice dogfight and lockdown game. Oh, Landon backstepping. Nothing there yet. Matthew pretty aware of what's going on, keeping his foot in good position. And he ends up back on top after that scramble. About 3:45 left in this match, or 3:40 it looks like is the official time. Matt showing that toe hold. He's trying to scare him into moving the knee shield. And it didn't work out. Oh, look at this. Landon getting in on this arm and guillotine. This is a nice play. It forces Matt to his back. Matt going to try to play his half guard to counter it. Nice. Boy, and look at that sweep. It's not quite there yet. Landon using it to try to move into a honey hole. There we go. Locks it up. Secondary leg. He's got him crossed up. Let's see how he chooses to attack here. He's going to try to go for this belly down. Thought he might. Oh, he's going for the Shudo grip. Ooh.
Hey.
Matt weaving his way out of there. Frees his leg. Very nice. Hey, I like that. That's a good attack by Landon, but that's smart defense by Matt as well. Smart, educated defense. You know, he knew not to freak out just because somebody was pulling on his foot. He knew he'd be able to free that other knee line, find his way back into a safe position, and we'll get on the feet here. Oh, he thought about that Eminari roll. Oh, rolling Kimura attempt. Landon ended up on top of it, though, and he likes to attack the head. We've seen that so far. This is the classic battle, too. Half guard, dog fight versus the front headlock. And they're just trading it back and forth, each guy. Here comes Landon, using it again to try to attack the legs, but Matthew coming up on top. He's trying to lace these legs up, maybe move to the back, but Landon's got him in a pickle here. Ooh, trying to work this head and arm triangle. He's like, can I free my leg? He ends up on this. Ooh, trying to pull him across. Matthew trying to free his knee line. He does. Steps over. Got those knees smashed together. Here he goes, trying to pass. Oh, my God. Man, just trading back and forth. Hard to really pick a winner out of any of these exchanges they're having. Minute 20 to go. Matthew breathing hard out there, though. Landon looking pretty fresh. Man, I feel like Matt's just giving up his head a little too much. It's been just a constant attack, a barrage. Ooh, moving towards this anaconda. Good job getting his back flat to the mat. It's hard to tap a guy in an anaconda when his back is flat. Matthew coming around. He's probably going to free himself from this if he doesn't change off. Yep. Matthew's still moving forward. I got to say, I'm leaning on Landon right now. Oh, toe hold, threatening that toe hold. 35 seconds. Back to the feet. Less than 30 seconds to go. Again, trying to roll in. I like that he has the Imanari roll in his arsenal. Oh, look at this, going to try to roll to the truck. He's looking for this calf crush. Oh my goodness, we're going to see another calf crush. No, banana split though. Oh, this is going to be tight. Oh my God, what if his crotch explodes? Oh my gosh, Tom ends in the middle of a crotch explosion. You don't see that every day. Only here at the PGF do we see near catastrophic crotch explosions. You know what? I'm gonna have to consult with my associate Keelan on this one. I feel like I got an opinion, but hold please. Okay, we've got a winner. I had to go consult with Keelan for this one. We're gonna go with Landon to advance. So Landon advances by decision. And that's gonna take us back to the bracket. Let's go have a look at this bracket here. Where we at? All right, so Landon now advances to the final. He's sitting pretty, no losses just yet.
It has been.
Okay.
Till then, I didn't realize you were walking.
But we got Drew London versus Kalen Woodard. It's about to come up. And the winner of that is going to have to beat Matthew if they want to get into the final. So we still got 4 guys alive. Andrew versus Kalen is the next match. The winner of that one will face Matthew. And then the winner of that one will have to beat Landon 2 times to get him out of here. That's what we're looking at right now. Let's go into the comments while we give these guys a little chance to rest here. Drew and Kalen, you guys get ready. We're about to pop off. Go into the comments. Stream looking real nice. Yes, that's right. Deweese can still win back in. Was it a split decision? It was not a split decision. We both went the same way in this particular case. I appreciate that, Burn Dot.
Prices.
What'd you guys? Hey, listen. What did you guys think about the crotch explosion right there at the end? You don't get that every day. It's in the warm-ups. Stream looking nice. Yeah, feeling good.
It was going great.
Yeah, Brian. Listen, Matthew's an exciting guy. You know what I like? He was obviously very tired, but he didn't stop moving forward and scrambling at all. That's what I'm talking about. Probably felt like Landon had a couple of things going for him from my perspective, why I chose him. Just felt like he had a couple more offensive attacks. You know, he was on the head a lot. He was on the legs a lot.
What do we look like?
Not that Matthew didn't offer any offense. He definitely did, but I felt like Landon offered a little more offense. And Landon looking like he's in really good shape too, because that was a pretty frenetic pace for 6 minutes. That's going to be a factor when you're coming into the PGF, because you're going to fight minimum 3 times every night, and you're going to do that 5 nights in a row just to qualify to get into the final tournament. So yeah, that's a big factor. It's definitely one thing I'm looking at when I'm watching these guys. And it looks like, yeah. What did you guys think in the comments, though? What's up, Reckless? What's up, Jiu-Jitsu Journey? Appreciate it. You're right, Egghead. Nashville has been the best consistent location. When we come and do these qualifiers here at One Nation, they always deliver. The athletes that turn up here trying to get into the PGF, always fun. It's always fun. It's a good environment. Man, these qualifiers are a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of work. It's no money on this for us, I assure you. But it's a cool opportunity. It's just like, I just love being in on the grassroots of jiu-jitsu, you know what I'm saying? Especially now, like, you know, I get to travel all over and go all these crazy things. I've just been to Kazakhstan. I just went to, we go to Vegas, I go to all these ADCCs, all these different locations, and I'm seeing like the highest levels of the sport, right? But it's really important to me to stay connected to the grassroots of what's jiu-jitsu doing at the local level, especially my own area, about 2 hours from my house here. I like watching it. I like seeing what's going on, because these guys honestly are going to be the next generation that pops out and makes it onto the national scene. So, very exciting. Thank you, Brian. Great matches, great bracket, amazing qualifier. Totally agree. Brian Brown, of course, always has been a friend of the PGF and a friend of mine personally. He runs the school down there in 10th Planet Jacksonville. Need grapplers for the undercard? Yes, we do, Reckless. Shoot me a DM on Instagram if you're interested. Talk to me. Spit me some qualifications. Brad, love a good PGF qualifier from the comfort of my desk at work. I hear you. That was rigged. All right. 200 plus PGF in the future? I don't know. I don't know what's coming up for the PGF in the future. We're going to try to build this one to be like a showcase piece for the UFC, and we're going to try to sell this thing to Fight Pass. That's kind of where I'm going long term with this thing. Maybe not sell it, but like get it onto Fight Pass. Of course, if the UFC wanted to buy it, well, I'd be certainly interested in talking about it. But I'm planning on running this thing, so I don't know. We take it one season at a time. I usually don't decide on the next season until we get about halfway through the week. Listen, man, this is a small project that Keelan and I put together just out of love for the sport and all of that. So, you know, most of the decisions are made by me and Keelan, you know. So it's not like this huge 10-year plan. We work with the budget out of our own back pocket for the most part. So we're just making it happen one day at a time out here. But I think that we got something cool for the people. Aaron Matthews. Aaron, I feel like I haven't seen you in 100 years, dude. Where you been? Come see me, dude. Are we hiring? Jiu-Jitsu Journey. Listen, if we had the revenue, if I had the sponsors, I'd be hiring. Because the idea is way bigger than the one that me and Keelan can execute. And we're growing a little bit each year, but no, we're not hiring just yet. But keep your game face on. You never know. All right, I'm about ready to crack this thing off. Y'all ready? All right, let's go with Drew London versus Kalen Woodard. Appreciate everybody that's watching, man. And anybody that pops money into that super chat, listen. Like I said, every little dollar makes a big difference to the PGF. So don't be scared of that super chat. Don't be scared of it. All right, this is Drew in the gray. This is Kalen in the yellow. Each guy has a loss, though, so whoever wins this one advances, and whoever loses is done. Look at this. Drew getting on this single early, and Kalen flipping it on him, but Drew's not going down. Oh, man. See, if you don't give these guys that speech at the beginning, you don't get exchanges like that. You know what I'm saying? That's great. Great work. Kalen held on to it, kept trying to flip him, tried to muscle him out of position. And Drew just riding that position all the way over. Got to be careful with Caitlin. He's a leg breaker, dude. Trust me. He leg locked me during that 30-round video. And I was like, oh, yeah. That was the noise I made when I tapped. Drew moving his way in, but really not getting anything going so far. Here's this reverse entry. That was nice work by Kalen. Man, he snuck it right in on him. Makes a move out. He's got the leg trapped. Here's the outside heel. He's got it. Man, that was nice. That was nice. What a switch. Kalen Woodard advances. Kalen advances via heel. I didn't hear what he said there. What did he say?
I missed it.
All right, Kalen. Kalen, take a couple of minutes, and then let's get you in. It'll be Kalen versus Matthew is the next match. So while we wait for these guys to get a little break, I'll hang out with you guys here in the comments. Dakota Kinney, this is a great question. Has there been thoughts about a 3 versus 3 or 5v5 team duels for a PGF season? You need to watch PGF Season 4. That's exactly what we did. It was all the matches were contested in the quintet rules. So, and that's available. It's free to watch on YouTube. PGF Season 1's behind the paywall, so if you're like trying to go deep fan and see everything, you need to be a YouTube channel member. You need to be a member of this channel in order to see Season 1, but Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, all available. And then a lot of the qualifiers, and we have a preseason draft. A lot of that stuff is available for free right here on my YouTube channel. Some of it's behind the paywall, but all the matches from the regular season on all 3 of those seasons are available. Egghead, you want to see some more of Drew? I hope he hits another qualifier. Agreed. Drew did good. Dakota says Drew won the handsome category during that match for sure. Listen, I'm not gonna let Kalen know about that because he looks like somebody that might break your leg. But listen, I gotta say, Drew has good handsome lineage, you know. He comes out of that handsome Kevin camp. That means he's got that handsome. It just runs in his blood. It's in his martial spirit.
Didn't have one of their checks on there.
All right. I just saw Kalen run full speed across the mat to shake handsome Kevin's hand. I think that means he's ready. You ready to go, Matt? You can't run full speed to shake a hand if you ain't ready to go. Let's do it, Kalen. No. The winner of this one goes into the final. All right, here we go. That's Kalen in the yellow out of 10th Planet, Cookville / Upper Cumberland MMA, trained under Michael Bartlett, one of my black belts up there. And then Matt Deweese coming out of 10th Planet, Jacksonville. He's one of these Brian Brown prodigies. Brian Brown always got a prodigy to send out here. We see a 10th Planet Jacksonville. We always see 10th Planet Jacksonville in the PGF. They always represent. Michael Libby said we need a Kiahi super fight. I couldn't agree more. Ooh, we got is it bleeding? We good? Okay. And Gio on the timer like a boss there. He stopped it, started it, didn't have to say nothing to him. Kalen getting this takedown. I gotta say, Kalen is the kind of dude you're gonna get accidentally headbutted during a match with him for sure. He's past the guard, but Matt trying to sneak out on this octopus guard. Nothing happening so far. Framing the hips, and Kalen's got a nice position. And that's how you do it if you're taking notes at home, kids. You headbutt a guy in the face, and it makes that guard super easy to pass, generally speaking. Chad. Oh yeah, you're right, Brad. If you haven't gone back and watched season 2 of the PGF, you're missing out. The Elkins brothers trash talk was just off the charts. Kalen in good position here, man. He's looking to isolate this Kimura, and he's a strong boy when he grabs an arm. Oh, he got it. Dude, I knew it. That wasn't like, listen, that was not the best finishing position. Let's be honest. But, man, I'm telling you, when Kalen gets a hold of you, it is balls to the wall. He's looking to get that finish. He goes hard, man. And that was a nice, the Kimura straightened out, the arm straightened out. It turned into that straight arm lock, and he's able to take out a guy who I feel like was one of the best looking dudes in the tournament here so far. And Matthew, he's been one of the best looking guys in 2 tournaments in a row now, 2 qualifiers in a row. But now Kalen, okay, so let me set the stage for you here. So Landon won all his matches on the way into the final. Kalen lost 1 match, ended up in the consolation bracket, and now he's won the rest. He's won his way back into the final. So what's got to happen now? Landon just has to win 1. Kalen has to win twice to win the tournament, right? So you're not eliminated until you've lost 2 matches. So Landon only has to win 1. Kalen has to win 2. I'm going to give Kalen about, I don't know, I want to try to give him a for real break this time. I put him right back in there. Justin Grant, see exactly what I'm saying. Kalen chipped my tooth last week. Kalen, the kind of dude that chips your tooth when you're training with him, for sure. You can see it right away. He's got that chip toothing quality about him.
Him and Sawyer ought to be a fun match.
Yeah, I said chip toothing. Let's not live in the past. Egghead said, so is Kalen a teammate of the Rock Troll? Yes. Kalen and the Rock Troll. He said, he just yelled at me, he said, that's my boy. And I bet that between the 2 of them, there ain't a tooth in the place that ain't chipped. There ain't an ankle that hadn't been sprained. These are the kind of people that will chip your teeth. And now they're going to be chipping teeth in the PGF is the plan that Kalen's got. Of course, Caleb. Of course I do. All right. 147 watching. Appreciate that. We're about to kick off these finals. Listen, got to be real. I'm just stalling right now, trying to give Kalen a little chance to get his breath. So, if you guys want to talk about anything, I'm available. Now's a good chance. I'm going to take a sip of this. I got this at the Asian market next door. It's actually pretty tasty. I went for a Coke Zero, but really wasn't there. Yep, that's pretty good. This is called what do they call this? A spin drift. You want to try a spin drift. It's pretty good. It's no Coke Zero. Gio said he can't jump on. He's got his mouth full right now. And I'll show y'all some of the other stuff I got at the Asian market. Got this right here. Yeah, it's live. Come on in. All you got to do is put that headset on and you'll be live too. These are what they call cookies. Right here. Then this right here. This right here is biscuit rounds. What biscuit rounds means is unsalted Ritz crackers. I was like, I'm just going to raw dog a big old bucket of Ritz crackers before class. I didn't get no Cheese Whiz or nothing. I was just going to rough them up. Thank God Gio's here, so I have to talk about biscuit rounds. What's up, Gio? How you been, man?
Tired.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, give him a little volume right here. I can't hear him in my headset. Let me see. Say something?
No.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Not picking up the mic.
Hold on, just 1 second, Gio. Try it now, Gio.
Hello.
There we go. All right, you're back. So tell everybody who you are. Let the people know, here's the camera right here, that you are the man here at One Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, so gym's based out in Smyrna, Tennessee. One Nation Jiu-Jitsu. I teach all the classes, most of the classes here at the gym and all of that. I'm a PGF season 3 vet. But for the most part, I compete on a consistent basis and all that. So.
And do super well all across the country. All across the country. Oh, listen, now this is vulgar here. This is a super chat. So Finch Physique said, "I've got wood for Woodard. Donation to that man." Listen, I don't know how to feel about that, but I'll make sure he gets the money.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I appreciate that.
You've had some classic battles over the years with Elijah Carlton. Elijah's going to be in this season. We're not going to be able, I'm trying to get you, but we're not going to be able to get you for this season.
Right.
Tell us, what do you think about this upcoming season, man? 185 pounds. You seen the names? Here's what we got so far.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, there's some recognizable names in there. Obviously, Elijah being one of them. But man, I think this season's probably gonna be a stacked one for sure. You know,
A lot of new guys coming in,
A
too.
lot of new guys too.
A lot of fresh blood.
So it gives a lot of those guys an opportunity to kind of show what they're made of and all that. And so, are you guys deciding to do the quintet style this year, or are you guys going?
No,
back to
we're going to
the
go back to what we did
matches?
basically for season 3. So, I was kind of torn, dude, because honestly, I like the quintet style better.
Yeah.
But the competitors didn't have as much fun because some of them didn't get to do as many matches
Correct.
as the other guys. And so I want it to be something where all the guys enjoy it as much as possible. So, you know, it's got to be a balance between what I want, what my vision is, and what makes the guys want to be around for a whole week and sacrifice a week of their time to come and be a part of it. So we're going to move to that season 3 format again.
Yeah, I was gonna say because during that season, man, it just brought that like Kumite feeling to
Yeah.
it again. Like, you know, everybody pretty much faces each other. There's a few people that I didn't get to go against that probably could have made some really good matches throughout the season. But I mean, the way that you guys lined everything up, it was almost perfect.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. To give everybody a little bit about your experience with the PGF.
yeah. So one, your sleep schedule will probably be off, which is fine because matches really don't start until in the evening.
Yeah, I think we're going to do it during the day this time.
Okay.
I think we're going to run them during the day a little bit.
But regardless, man, it's a good experience. You get a ton of matches throughout the week. It's something that you really don't get to experience very often because usually it's one of those things that you're like either in a tournament all day or it's a 2-day.
Yeah.
And so just going there and spending the week and having as many matches as I did that whole entire time, there's a mental game that goes on with all of that. So, you know, it's one of the things that if you're going to do it, you got to make sure you're prepared when you walk in and be ready to go.
Yeah, Matt Scaff always says it's the gauntlet.
Yes.
PGF's a gauntlet. It is, man.
And especially his last season, there was very few easy matches. Like everybody was game. Everyone was ready.
Talking about for
to
season
win.
4
So, well,
and 3.
Yeah,
both
when I
of
was
them
there,
are
but-
very tightly contested. It's not hard to find a front runner in both
Correct.
of those seasons.
Yeah, because I heard you guys talking about, you know, there was this season prior to that, you know, there was a lot of people that could do, like, you know, you can have your slam dunks and all
Yeah.
that, but, like, that season was a lot harder, so.
I agree.
Very, very competitive roster that year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think we're about ready to crack off this final. Potentially the last match of the day. We'll have to see which way it goes. If Caitlin wins, we're going to have to do it one more time. If Landon wins, that's it. He's the PGF, he's the qualifier winner for the Nashville Qualifier, PGF Season 5. Season 5 starts October 29th. Don't miss it. It's going to be free on YouTube.
Sweet. Yeah, you guys just check the link below and make sure you guys support Brandon in this event and all that. You know, the more you guys support, the longer, the bigger this gets. So, that's all I gotta say about that.
Dude, No Strength, Just Technique says, I can't believe what happened to Andrew Tackett this morning. Hope everything is well. Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. What happened? Dude, but maybe not. What was a tournament happening today? Was that Blue Collar FC happening? That's
Chad,
next
appreciate
weekend.
that comment. Big John.
Yeah, man, if something happened to Andrew, let me know. I love Andrew. I mean, he's one of my favorite young grapplers on the scene right now. Oh, he just message retracted. He just wrote that so I would say it. Dang. That's a pretty specific troll, though. They're like, oh, no, he loves Andrew. I want to say it. Dang, that's cold-blooded. Well, listen, I'm a sucker. It's fine. Egghead says Elijah's got to be the favorite. Can't Handsome Kevin make a case. Can't count out Matt Elkins. Let me tell you something. Matt Elkins is 5 times the grappler that he was last time you saw him on the PGF. Seriously, his skill level, the width of technique that he has in his arsenal now is on a whole new level.
Well, man, it's having that wrestling background. I mean, though, if they're all three brothers, man, having that wrestling background, it's just so easy for them. Everything just comes natural to them. So, like, a lot of those wrestlers. And so, and Matt's been doing jiu-jitsu for a long time, too. So, it's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're right. Going to be an insane season. A lot of talent. All right, I'm ready to do this thing, Keelan. Let's run it.
I'm about to jump on this clock again. Thank you,
Word.
sir.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Thanks for jumping on. There you go. I'll take that. All right, you guys ready? Let's do Landon versus Kalen right here. Here we go. This could be the last match. Okay, listen, if Landon wins, the tournament is over. If Kalen wins, then these two guys have got to fight again. And here we go. 6 minutes on the clock. And we've already seen, man, Kalen's a breaker. When he grabs something, you got to protect it, even if he's not in like a perfect position, which we just saw with that last Kimura. It wasn't perfect. Just turned it into a inverted arm lock. Got a nasty tap. And look at this, man. Kalen, right past the guard. Dude, straight into the mount. Heavy hips here. Oh, you cannot let a guy like Kalen get out in front of you like that. If he can just find some patience right here. Like when I watch Kalen's game, that's what I see that he needs the most. It's just a little bit of patience. Like Axl Rose. Oh, trying to skip it. He does get that butterfly hook back in, but a nice save. Landon digs his way out of a precarious spot. Off-balance creation from Landon. Tries the arm drag. Nice job by Kalen. Just like relaxed out of that drag. That's what that dude's arm sounded like a while ago. It sounded like me upping in a body armor.
That's how we get those fake taps. Back to your sound engineering. Oh.
Got to watch out for this sock lock right here. That thing can come on fast, man. This is not a place I would want to put my foot against Kalen, man. Not the intensity that he shows. I'd be super careful right there. I've seen that and felt that Estimo lock, sock lock position go really, really, really bad a couple of times. Kalen able to get through the guard pretty easily early on, but he's struggling now. Landon trying to isolate this Kimura. He's pulling it out. Look at that grimace on his face. Oh, he got the tap. That's it. Oh, man, he was cranking on it. Look out. Landon Tourville out of Fathom BJJ. You're coming to the PGF, big dog. That is it. Winner by submission. Landon goes undefeated through the qualifier. And he looked great in every match. Come on over, have a seat, Landon. Let's talk to the champ. Have a seat, big dog. Here you go. Put this on and then lower the microphone after you put it on. Or before. It's okay, too. Hey, congrats, bro.
Thank you. I
Looking
appreciate
good,
it.
man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm from outside of St. Louis. I train at a pretty small gym called Fathom BJJ.
Okay.
I heard about this tournament from Mario Gayor at 10th Planet O'Fallon.
Oh, yeah, we love Mario.
So
Dude.
I signed up and came out.
And have you seen any of the previous seasons?
I've seen the matches that Mario's in.
Okay, you know how it works, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be ready to go on October 29th.
Yeah, well,
You're going to have to come to Decatur for a week. I'll take care of all your lodging. And then we're going to give you 15 matches over the course of the week. And if you're one of the top 8 guys, you're going to get a shot at the title at the end of the week, man.
okay, that'd be awesome. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. How long you been training? What's your background?
I think I've been training 4 years now. I started when I was 15.
So you're 19 years old?
Yeah.
18?
I started wrestling, really liked it. Started doing jiu-jitsu too, and just kept on going.
So your wrestling background's just high school wrestling?
Yeah, just high school wrestling. I probably could have gone to college and wrestled, but I should rather do jiu-jitsu.
Okay, word. Tell us about your coach and your team.
My coach and my team, we train. We've just honestly just started working leg locks. I didn't even get the showcase. My leg lock entries are getting a lot better. I've been working them a lot, but I'm really bad in the finishing positions. So I was able to get to the legs today, but I wasn't able to create any finishes, which I was disappointed.
You had some pretty nice entries, honestly.
Yeah, I had those entries. I was working that koi bar. I heard you announcing at IAGA for Dante Leone.
Oh, yeah, that was sick.
So I've been trying to work that for a while, but I haven't had much success with it. But I was able to go to that arm saddle and then transition to that far side Tourville. So we got the 10. So I hit that a lot in training.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it's not your first time. Hey, dude, so let me look here. You beat Kalen in the final. You beat Matt Deweese, who was in the final of the Jacksonville qualifier. How did you get him again? You know what that one was?
Actually, no, we stalemated there. I didn't submit him.
Oh, that's right. I advanced you on the decision
Yeah.
right there. And then you beat Michael. What was that one? That was definitely a sub.
bicep slicer.
Yeah, is that the bicep slicer?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. I knew one of them was, I couldn't remember if it was you, but I knew somebody hit a bicep slicer. That's crazy. Is that
I
something
think
you
I
hit a
saw
lot?
that on your YouTube, actually.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I kind of abandoned it, though, because recently I was in a tournament, I couldn't get the submission, but
Yeah.
I figured he was really heavy on that far side leg, so I was just going to go for it.
And you nailed it.
Yeah.
That's actually the first thing I ever tapped a black belt with was that bicep
it's
slicer.
fucking awesome. When I competed up at purple belt and brown belt, and that's why I submitted 2 of the purple belts with.
No way. We got a guy at our gym at one of the black belts, Matt Scaff. He's one of the commentators for PGF. He loves that move. He's super good.
It's awesome. It just backfires sometimes.
Yeah. Listen, it's definitely not the thing you want to pull out as your go-to move because if it falls apart, your guard's fast, right?
Yeah.
But everything has its time. There's a place for every submission, even the goofy ones. That's a goofy one,
Yeah,
but it's a
goofy
winner
one. I think I go
sometimes.
for it.
It's a winner sometimes. And then you had, you know what? I should have even mentioned this. You beat Kalen in the first match.
Yeah,
How did you beat him in the
I
first?
guillotined him. Arm
That's
wins.
right. You had that kind of from the half guard over here.
Yeah, it was kind of a bizarre thing, because I was going for the darts, but I got his head crunched in, and I just crunched it
Yeah,
up.
and he just kind of kept walking. He just kind of kept walking himself deeper into it, folding his own head, and that's what
Yeah.
got you the tap. So, man, you had some really unusual. So you had a guillotine from half guard. You had a bicep slicer. What caused the sub on this last one? So you had a backside kind of rear triangle,
I was
kind of
going
reverse
for that koi
triangle.
bar, but I couldn't get my leg out to attack the back take, so I just went triangle. I just got submitted by a guy named Brad Schneider.
Oh yeah, I know Brad. He's a G man.
Yeah, he's good. He put me in that position from bottom side control and just strangled me with his legs.
And so, was it the choke that got you the win here?
Yeah, it was
Or
the choke.
Yeah, because you were.
It was tight.
You were working, dude. You were looking right at me. I could just see your face. You were going after it, dude.
Yeah, well, I thought he went out for a second because I felt him going. Maybe he tried
Yeah,
to
you
laugh.
said something to me, but I couldn't quite hear because I had the headphones on.
Yeah.
So I saw, like, right before he tapped, you said something. I guess that's what you were trying to say, like, oh, he's out of there, or he was tapping. But, man, a great day. Some pretty good dudes in this bracket, especially for a qualifier. And you just ran through everybody, man, 4-0.
Yeah, I'd like to do a bit better. I think I could submit most of these guys really quickly. I was able to get to their legs at the beginning of the match, and if I've just started learning them, so I think once I'm able to work my positions, I'll be able to submit a lot more people really quickly.
Well, we'll find out, man. We got some serious leg breakers in the PGF.
Yeah,
so
no, I'm worried about my knees.
Yeah, you
I'm
just
trying to hide my heel.
got to make sure your game is on point. So you got a couple of months here to work on it. Make sure you're up to snuff. But, dude, welcome to the PGF.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
Yeah, man.
it.
You got anything you want to say to the audience?
Just thank you to my coaches, Charles Shealy, Fathom BJJ. And you mind if I get a picture with you two once we're done?
Yeah, and let's take a picture right here like this.
Okay.
We'll screenshot it, but we'll catch a picture at the end.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank
man.
you so much, brother.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to have you around. So that's it, guys. PGF qualifier for Nashville. It is done. Congrats to Landon Tourville. Big win. 4 dubs in 4 matches, 3 of them subs. The other one, I wouldn't say a dominant, but a pretty convincing decision victory. He's coming to the PGF. PGF Season 5, October 29th. Each athlete, 24 athletes, going to get 15 matches. That's 3 matches every night. Every night it's going to be free to watch on YouTube. Tell your friends. Holler at your people. Let them know the PGF is coming, October the 29th. We'll see you guys then.
567.